boys varsity basketball for you. Get you some starting lineups here. First for the Fennimore Golden Eagles. Looks like we have a sophomore, number 0, Evan Larson, the 6'3" sophomore. And then it looks like senior number 3, Brady Larson, he's 6'2". Then we have another senior, number 4, Lucas Landowski, followed by 33, AJ Davis. And finally a sophomore, number 34, Aiden Peterson. Troy Larson is the head coach of the Fennimore Golden Eagles, assisted by Cody Zwiefenhaller, and that's about it. And for first four-year Westby Norse, Caleb Johnson is a junior, number 1. And we have number 2, a senior, Brett Kroom. And a junior, Rhett Stenciling, he's number 5. And then we got a senior, number 23, Jack Weniger. And we have a sophomore, Ryan Berkland. Ken Halverson is your head coach, assisted by Andy Lipsky. Andy Hulse, the JV coach, and Mark Lupke is the C-team coach. Well, we're ready to get underway here. Rhett Stenciling will jump against Evan Larson. And the ball is in the air. We're ready to go. Tip is won by the Norse. Caleb Johnson with the ball, he gives to Kroom. Kroom drives, nice dump underneath to Berkland, and he can't get the shot to go. Rebounded by Landowski, and Fennimore will have its first possession of the ball game. Westby in a man-to-man defense. And we're going to get a early on the ball foul there on number 33. That's Berkland. Picks up his first, got a little too handsy on that pass. Fennimore will inbound sideline. Looks to get into the post, and that little high and out of the reach of Landowski, and that'll be a turnover on the Golden Eagles, and Westby will gain possession, and Johnson leads the charge for the Norse. Stenciling's going to throw a 3 from near the top of the key. It doesn't go. Berkland near rebound, but Fennimore comes away with it. That was Larson on the rebound. Fennimore appears to be a very patient team. Landowski tries to back down Stenciling and does. Now he's up with the left hand and scores. A good patient post move there by Lucas Landowski gives Fennimore the first points of the ball game. Weniger looks to drive. And turnover there as pass a little out of Kroom's reach. Taken away by the Golden Eagles. And Fennimore continues to be patient. Looks like they really want to pass the ball inside, and now we're going to get a trailing foul on the Norse. And I get Berkland on that, and he's going to pick up his second. So with that, we're going to get a substitution. Quinn Bergdahl is going to enter for Ryan Berkland, who picked up his second foul just a couple of minutes into the ball game. Weniger guards on the baseline. That's good defense and better offense there. That is number 3. That's Brady Larson. He gets his first bucket of the game. Weniger defended it pretty well, cut off the baseline, but rose up over the top of him and knocked down the baseline jumper. 4-0 Fennimore here, 15:38 to go here in the first half. Johnson going to get a 3-ball from the wing, and I think they're going to get Bergdahl on the push-off there, as he was able to corral that rebound, but gathered position by a little shove in the back, says the official. Third team foul on the Norse, who trail here 4-0. Still very early, 15:22 to go here in the first half. There's an errant pass as Larson looked him trying to make a cut there, and A.J. Davis was just going to try to reverse the basketball. A little miscommunication. Turnover on Fennimore. Westby with possession, still looking for his first points of the evening. Coming up on 15 minutes to go here in the first half. Weniger drives, gets bumped out just outside the free throw line. Westby will inbound on the baseline. Brett Kroom, the inbounder. Ooh, had Stensling kind of cut into the basket there. Couldn't get him the basketball. Now Kroom looks to drive. Will jump stop. Nice give to Brett Stensling, and that puts Westby on the board. Brett Stensling first basket. Nice assist from Brett Kroom. 4-2, Fennimore with the early lead. Now a 3-ball from the left wing is short, and Bergdahl away with the rebound. Westby looks to push, get a quick 3 from Anderson. That's halfway down and out. Stensling chases down the rebound, and Westby resets its offense. Good look from Caleb Johnson. Couldn't get the shot to go, and there's Stensling in the lane with the right hand. And Stensling brings this game even with his second bucket of the game. It's 4-4. 14 minutes to go here in the first half. There's a lob pass, and that's another errant pass by Fennimore. That's their third, I'll call it unforced turnover here of the first half, with just some inaccurate passes. So Westby looking to take its first lead of the ball game. Still tied at 4, still very early here in the first half. There's a good drive by Caleb Johnson, and there is the first lead of the ball game. Caleb Johnson strong to the basket, used his body well, got up underneath and finished. 6-4 Westby, 13:35 to go here in the first half. Fennimore had that early post look, and they haven't really got it in there since. And there's another errant pass. This is stolen by Bergdahl. Bergdahl going the length of the court, stops, people fly by, and he finishes with the left hand. And that's going to draw a timeout, 30-second timeout by Fennimore. So Quinn Bergdahl gives Westby the 8-4 lead. Once again, this is boys varsity basketball, brought to you by Western Wisconsin Video Productions. Brought to you by our great sponsors, including American Family Insurance. For all your protection under one roof, call 634-3612 or 638-3612 in Westby and Viroqua. And ADRC, when it comes to making connections between you and your community, it is the Aging and Disability Resource Center of Vernon County. Once again, ADRC. And thanks to all of our great sponsors for helping us bring you high school basketball. So Fennimore will have the ball inbounding. Westby on an 8-0 run to take an 8-4 lead here. 13-17 to go in the first half. Westby applying a little press here. And that's tipped away by Weniger, and he's able to get it, curling and score. What a great play by Jack Weniger as he tipped that ball, kept himself in bounds, and then was able to score. That was a tough finish. He was under the basket, but good finish there from Jack Weniger. And we're going to get another foul. This one's on Johnson with the bump. So that's 4 team fouls on Westby. They're still looking to pressure. There's a mishandled ball, and Weniger nearly got it. Good hustle by Jack Weniger. But Fennimore able to get into their offense, gets a nice dump down. We're going to get an and one opportunity here as that ball goes. That was good play there by, I think that was Larson who fed Landowski. He gets his second bucket of the game, and he gets a chance to go to the free throw line. That snaps a 10-0 run by Westby. So one shot here for Landowski, trying to complete the old-fashioned three-point play, and he does. So 10-7, 12:45 to go here in the first half. Westby trailed early, but they went on a 10-0 run to take a 10-4 lead. Three-point play has made it 10-7 here. There's a dump down low to Stenseline, but little switch on a pivot foot. I think they got Bergdahl there on the travel, so that will give Fennimore the ball on the sideline. Westby continuing its pressure. There's another tip by Weniger, near steal, and that's going to be a steal as that forces the errant pass up underneath and lays it in, and they're going to wave it off. That's Devin Nedlund who has entered the game. He picked up that loose basketball and went right to the hole. He got fouled, but they're going to say it was before the shot. Second team foul on Fennimore. That goes into Stenseline, and he's good in the lane again with the right hand. That's Stenseline, 3 for 3 from the field. There's a 3 from the wing quickly by, that is Brady Larson. And that brings the lead for Westby to 12-10. Under 12 now to go in the first half. Weniger with a nice drive, another feed to Stenseline, and Stenseline's just having his way in that lane, getting open. He's getting found by his teammates, and he's finishing. There's going to be a steal. Weniger trying to control it, gathers control and tries to kick it out, but he's going to get fouled. Jack Weniger is being a pest in that press. He's very active hands, and he's forced a couple of loose ball steals. And now we're going to get a timeout taken by Fennimore again, I believe. This is going to be a full timeout. So 14-10, Westby has the lead, and we'll take a look at a couple more of our really good sponsors here. The Bank of Cashton. The Bank of Cashton has been an industry leader in providing health savings accounts known as HSAs locally, regionally, and across the state. Stop in and see Ann Kaiser or Scott Wall to learn more about this important product. And the Bethel Home. Bethel Home and Services provide independent apartments, memory care, assisted living, at-home assistance, transportation, spiritual care, and much, much more. Contact Pastor Trevor Scrady today for more information. And there's always Bobby John's. Stop in and say hi to Sam and Jolene Balto today, located at 913 Front Street in Cashton. Open every day except Monday. Call ahead at 608-654-7611. Bobby John's in Cashton. So Westby has the basketball. Kroom will inbound. And this is going to be, tried to get to Weniger there in the corner. Defended well by Fennimore. Now Nedlund with a nice take to the basket. Can't get the shot to go. And Fennimore comes back the other way, trailing 14-10. Now they get the ball into the post. Up strong and rolls off. Near rebound, and that goes out of bounds. That's going to stay with Fennimore. Stenseline had that rebound at the top of his jump and got tipped out of his hand on the way down off of a Westby player. And boy, Jack Weniger's hand once again knocks that ball out of bounds. He has been everywhere for Westby defensively. Little turnaround there from Larson. That's good. That's the second time he shown that nice mid-range game. Larson with his third bucket of the game. He's got a pair of mid-rangers and a three-pointer. He's got 7 to lead Fennimore. 14-12. Here's Nedlin. Gives to Weniger. Weniger goes left baseline up strong through contact. Doesn't get the foul. Stenseling comes away with it, and Brett Stenseling is just having his way in the lane so far here in the first half. A lot of length from Fennimore, but not a lot of strength, it looks like. And Brett Stenseling is just having his way in the paint for the Norse. 16-12, 10.5 minutes to go in the first half. Nedlin's going to throw a three from the top of the key, and that is halfway down and out. Weniger there for the rebound, and he's going to go back up with it and draw the foul. I'm not sure how Nedlin's shot did not go in. It looked pure. It's halfway down and rolled out. So Weniger at the line. This will be the first free throws for the Norse. First one is up and rattles out. Substitutions for Westby. Sean Dowland into the ball game. He's going to give Rhett Stenseling a break. And Beckett Brigham will come in if Weniger can make that free throw. It rolls off. Near rebound there from Dowland and Bergdahl, but it goes out of bounds. It'll be Fennimore's ball. And now Brigham will come in and give Weniger a break. So 10:20 to go here in the first half. Westby, and they're going to give this ball to Westby. He's standing right there, I guess. I'm not going to argue with him, but looked like a lot of Westby hands on that one. But Nedlin is going to bury that three. He didn't have no doubt on that one from the corner. Biggest lead of the game for Westby at 19-12. Long three from Larson is off the back rim, no, and Bergdahl comes away with the rebound. Looking to push, gives to Nedlin. He does a little jump stop, but I think his feet shuffled when he tried to jump stop, and they're going to call it travel. So after the turnover, Fennimore, near double dribble there, as he was going to pass and decided not to. Look to reverse, get it to Larson. He's kind of had the hot hand for Fennimore. There's a nice entry pass. That wasn't perfect. And Landowski catches the lob and finishes for his 7th point of the ball game. This is Bergdahl at the top of the key. Gives to Brigham. Brigham looks to drive. And I think he took one extra step there. It's close. But they call the travel. And with that, we're going to get Stenseling. Caleb Johnson's back in the ball game. As is Weniger. 19-14, Westby with the lead. Under 9 minutes to go here in the first half. There's a good entry pass, but there's Jack Weniger again knocking that ball away. Stenseling leads the charge, gives to Johnson a little floater, and he got that one to go, but they're going to call the charge. Now, I didn't get the best look at that, but you know, Johnson went up in the air for that little floater, and if anything, I think the Fennimore defender kind of slid into him there. You know, that's just a block. You know, it's always not appearance. Referees are having a discussion here, which is kind of strange. I mean, I don't think we're going to overturn this, but okay, that's a pretty good call, because I believe the ball was out of his hand before that contact occurred. So it's going to be an offensive foul, but they count the basket. So not unheard of, doesn't happen very often, but on that floater, which is just kind of a weird situation, especially at this level, you know, he got the shot to go, left his hand before the contact was made, Still gets called for the offensive foul, but the basket counts. And again, in my opinion, it probably could have very easily been an and one. But from the baseline there, that's a nice looking shot there from number 23, Matthew Winch, his first basket of the ball game. 21-16, Westby with the lead. Now Kroom drives to the lane, feeds to Stenseline, and Stenseline finishes again. And boy, Westby is doing a fantastic job of finding Rhett Stenseline and Stenseline finishing. He's up to 12 points here in the half. There's a steal by Nedlin. All the way down, goes up strong with the left and gets the finish. So good night for Devin Nedlin. Continues. He gets his first two-point basket of the ball game. 5 points off the bench for Nedlin. 25-16, I think matches the biggest lead of the ball game for the Norse here. 7.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Larson in the corner, trying to get some room on Bergdahl. Defended nicely by Quinn Bergdahl. Now a little deeper from that baseline. That one goes off the rim. No, and Nedlin comes away with a tipped rebound. Stenseline looks to drive, goes strong, and there's a no call. Can't finish. A lot of contact there. I kind of agree with that no call. That's a good finish by Larson. (25-18), and Kroom with a step before he got the dribble down. That's going to be a travel. Into the post. This is Lewandowski. He's had some success there, but another jump shot from, that's number 23, Matthew Winch. He's got 4 points off the bench here for, oh, that's a good strong move for Jack Weniger as he went up, kind of double clutch there, drew the contact, went through it, gets the finish, and he will have a shot at a three-point play. Jack Weniger, the second bucket of the game. And he's been a major force on the defensive end for the Norse tonight. His free throw is good. Back to an 8-point lead for Westby. A long three. And we're going to get, and now we get a clear out there, I believe, called on Kroom. That's a 7th team foul. That should be a bonus situation for Fennimore. We'll see if anybody catches, and they do. So Lewandowski will go to the line for a 1-and-1 opportunity. That's Kroom's first foul, 7th team foul on Westby. Free throw is no good. Stenseline comes away with the rebound. Near steal over there by Larson, but it will stay with Westby, inbounding from that far baseline corner. Into Stenseline. Stenseline, long skip pass to Nedlin. He hit one from there earlier, and he drains another one. So great first half off the bench for Devin Nedlin. His second three-pointer gives him 8 points for the half. 31-20, biggest lead of the ball game for the Norse. 5.5 minutes to go here in the first half. That's Matthew Winch. He stays hot. His third field goal of the first half. He's got 6 points off the bench for Fennimore, trying to keep him in this one. 31-22, 5 minutes to go here in the half. Stenseline from the baseline. Fennimore switched to a zone. Oh, it was a good look by Stensling. Just tipped at the last second and forced the turnover. So good defense there from Fennimore. Draws the turnover. Comes off the screen, and then we're going to get a hook on. I think they're going to get Weniger on the foul there, trying to get through that screen. Westby faithful thought it was a moving screen. Officials thought he was moving because of the hook. So at any rate, it's going to be the 8th team foul, and there should be some bonus free throws coming for Fennimore when they come back from the 30-second timeout. It's more of our great sponsors. Cade Clearing. When it's time to trim those long-standing trees on your property, be sure to contact Cade Clearing today. Fully insured for your protection, Cade Clearing. Call for a free estimate today when it comes to tree removal. Contact Brett at 608-615-0827 or Riley at 608-632-3678. Cade Clearing. So 4:49 to go here in the first half. We're going to get free throws from Larson here coming out of the timeout. Westby leads 31-22. 1-on-1 situation here for Larson. And that's off the front rim, no. So that's both front ends of the bonus that Fennimore has had opportunities to cash in on, and they've missed them both. So that's kind of like missing 4 free throws. Fennimore trying to put some little extended pressure out of their zone on this possession and nearly gets the turnover, but ball goes out of bounds. And Westby will inbound on the baseline. Goes into Nedlin. Nedlin in the corner in a bit of trouble. Able to skip it to Weniger. And good dump underneath there from Kroom to Bergdahl. And Bergdahl tried to get it to Stensling. Probably had a shot there. Didn't catch it all that clean, but he tried to make the pass and ends up being a turnover. A long 3 there by Larson, and he has it's Brady Larson. He has his second 3 of the ball game. That brings the lead down to 6. So Fennimore hanging in there. Was an 11-point lead. Is now a 6-point lead. 31-25, 3:40 to go here in the half. Kroom drives baseline. And that's where Fennimore's length kind of got to him there as they tipped that pass from the short corner and end up with the steal. Now Larson. This is Evan Larson now, number 0 down there. As Larson throws another 3. He's got the hot hand, but it doesn't go. And Stensling able to gain the rebound. Near steal there, Bergdahl's tough with the basketball, and he draws the foul. That is going to be the 6th team foul on Fennimore. That's on Larson, Brady Larson. I believe that's his second foul. Just under 3 minutes to go here in the half. So bonus situation for both teams now as we come to a close in the half here. Stensling throws the 18-footer. It doesn't go. Weniger tries to keep it alive, but it ends up with Brady Larson. And Fennimore can cut into this lead just a bit farther. They're on a 5-0 run here. That shot is not going to fall, but they're going to get some contact. I think they're going to get Kroom. They did get Brett Kroom, got him on the arm on the way up. So Evan Larson will go to the free throw line, looking for his first points of the night. And he makes good on the free throw. Second free throw is up and good, so he hits both free throws. And now it's a 4-point game, so a 7-0 run here by Fennimore. Getting late here in the first half, and we're back to a 4-point game. Nedlin had a couple from there. Now he takes the jumper and pulls up and hits the 18-footer Passed up the three with a shot fake, got himself open, and now he gets his second two-pointer of the game to go with 2 threes as well. For 10 points in the half here for Devin Nedlin, having a nice half. And Larson continues his scoring. As he drives, he gets one in the paint this time. And with that, Fennimore takes another timeout. This is a full timeout. 2:12 to go here in the first half. Looking at a couple more of our great sponsors. Carmen Fortune, your local New Directions real estate expert. Looking to buy a new home in the Westby or surrounding area? Be sure to stop in at New Directions Real Estate in Westby and talk to Carmen Fortune for the best local insight of the area. And Cash and Building Supply, your one stop to get everything you need for your home, agriculture, or remodeling project. Cash and Building Supply. And the Cash and Farm Supply. Since 1984, Cash and Farm Supply has focused on organic feed manufacturing and distribution. Stop in and talk to Ernie or any of his team and discuss the benefits of organic farming. Cash and Farm Supply. 2:12 to go here in the first half. It's a 4-point lead for Westby. Fennimore in the middle of a 7-0 run here to get back into this one. Westby has 2 minutes here to kind of close the half out and build on that lead. Shot in the air and no good, and now we're going to pick up a foul on, I think they're going to get Bergdahl. I have no idea who. I'm just judging by body reactions. And yeah, Bergdahl gets the loose ball foul, and the disadvantage of that is, you know, they're under your own basket, so Fennimore is going to get a couple of free throws from a foul that was 85 feet from their basket, and Randowski hits the front end of this one-on-one. He's 2 for 2 from the line tonight. His second one is good. So he hits them both, and now we're at a 2-point game. So Fennimore on a 9-0 run since the Nedlin jumper, I believe. This is Brian Hicks into the ball game for Westby. Number 10. He's on the left wing right now. Near steal, but it gets to Weniger. Now Nedlin has the ball. Hicks is going to throw a three from the wing there, and it's no good. And Brady Larson with the rebound. Looking to tie this game. We're coming up on a minute to go in the first half. Big run for good strong move, and can't get the finish. Gets his own rebound up and in. That doesn't go. And Quinn Bergdahl able to get the rebound. Missed opportunity there from the Golden Eagles to tie this one. Westby looking to take advantage. Under a minute, 50 seconds to go here in the first half. Stensling's going to try a three from the corner, and he hits it. So Rhett Stensling with his first three-pointer of the ball game. He's been dominating the paint. The zone has kind of curtailed that a little bit, so he moves outside and knocks down a three. 36-31, 30 seconds to go here in the first half. That's tipped away by Bergdahl into the hands of Weniger. And with 24 seconds left, Westby looks to be in no hurry to get anything going here. Probably going to try to take the last shot of the half. You know, Nedlin's going to step back, a long three from the corner, and that's no good. 10 seconds to go. Brady Larson with the rebound. No fouls to give here. Now they're going to get Winch from the corner, and he buries the three. And with that, that's going to first half is going to come to an end. Matthew Winch hits a three there with about 4 seconds left. And Fennimore fought back furiously there. It was an 11-point lead at one time for Westby. Fennimore went on a run to end the first half. Makes it a 36-34 Westby lead at halftime. So with that, we're going to take a short break. This is Westby Boys Basketball brought to you by Western Wisconsin Video Productions, LLC. So we'll be back in about, 9 minutes or so. And welcome back to the Westby Fieldhouse. We've got the second half of the boys varsity game coming up for you here shortly. Yeah, a little different here tonight. We got a rescheduled boys varsity game at 5:45. It started, and this will be followed by the girls varsity game against Arcadia in Cooley Conference action. So a varsity doubleheader. I'd call it rare, but this is the first time it's happened in Westby. But it's it'll be the third time for the girls. They had played after a boys varsity game in Black River Falls a couple weeks ago, and then last week they played after the boys varsity at GET. So kind of old hat for our girls to play after a boys varsity game, but a little different for Westby. First time it's happened in Westby. Westby has a 36-34 lead here as Fennimore has the ball to start the second half. Westby had as much as an 11-point lead in the first half. Fennimore stormed back over the final 5 minutes to cut the lead to 2, including a three-pointer with about 4 seconds left from number 33, Matthew Winch. And now they get the ball inside. This is Lendowski. He's done some damage in there. A nice spin move with the left hand, and he finishes and now we get a quick shot here by Stensling. It's no good, and that rebound lost out of bounds by Evan Larson. So Westby will get a redo there. I didn't even get the camera moved fast enough. Stensling had a shot from the left wing that went off, so Brett Kroom will inbound. Stensling led the way for Westby in the first half. He had 15 first half points. This goes into Stensling. This is where he did most of his damage. That shot doesn't go, but he gets his own rebound. Up with it, a lot of contact, no call. And Fennimore comes back the other way. I guess you could make the argument that maybe the defender was straight up, but there was definitely some contact. Near steal. Lendowski gives to Larson. He drives in, up over the top, and that's short. Gets his own rebound, back up again. That one's too strong, and Kroom comes away with the rebound. Long outlet to Caleb Johnson. He goes in strong. Near tie up there. Now we're going to get a foul from the guy on the other side of the court. So Johnson will go to the line to shoot 2, and I think it was a foul. I have no doubt about it. But when the official has to be on the other side of half court to make that call, it always draws the ire of whoever that fouls. And I think the coaches are kind of in agreement on that one. There's been some stuff they don't agree with. That free throw around, out, and then back in. So Caleb Johnson gets the shot. Gets the free throw. He had 6 points in the first half. Second free throw is good. Caleb Johnson extends Westby's lead back to 2. Fennimore had tied the game previously. This goes back into Lendowski. Now they look to do a reversal, and Fennimore player went down. Must have hit one of the lines funny. Larson for 3 off the front of the rim, around out, no, and Johnson gets the rebound. So Larson did most of the damage for Fennimore in the first half. Good spin move by Weniger. Can't get the shot to go, and Brady Larson with the rebound. He had 14 first half points. Brady Larson, that is, for Fennimore. Lendowski looking to go left, cut off nicely by Stensling. Gets the ball back, shot fake into the lane, and scores. Brady Larson, very effective scorer tonight. That's points 15 and 16 for Larson. Ties the game at 38. Just getting started here in the second half. 15:44 to go. That post pass is stolen away by A.J. Davis. Larson down the long lane strong. We can't get the shot to go. Couldn't finish. Kroom has the ball heading the other way for Westby. Caleb Johnson looks to reverse to Weniger now. Cross court to Caleb Johnson. He lets the 3 go, and he hits it. Caleb Johnson feeling it here early in the second half. He's got 5 points in the half, gives Westby a 3-point lead, 41-38. 15 minutes to go in the ball game. Little trap action for Westby. They're going to pick up a foul here. I think that was Kroom over there. Kind of lost his balance going up to get that one and bumped. I believe that was Evan Larson. So Kroom picks up his third here with 14:58 to go in the ball game, and that'll bring in Devin Nedlund, who had a great first half off the bench for Westby. Had 10 points, including a couple of three-point baskets. Now that's just Larson from the corner, and that was a breakdown on the inbounds pass play by Westby, and they're going to get a foul on Stenseling. He thought he was straight up, but he was definitely moved him out of the way. Definitely straight up, but got him with the lower body there. So Evan Larson to the free throw line. He was 2 for 2 in the first half. That one goes off the front rim. Second free throw is up and good. Brings the lead to 2 for Westby. 41-39. Westby with the lead. Winner with a little dribble drive kick out to Johnson. Stenseling now, and I think he got his foot a little too far back. Steps on the baseline. Fennimore has the ball. This is Davis. He's going to bring a ball across the timeline. Now he'll give up. As Westby's still kind of in that trap. Stolen by Nedlund. Nedlund out ahead of the pack. Nice bounce pass. Great catch by Rhett Stenseling and gather. That pass was a little bit behind Stenseling, but he was able to gather and control and finish. That was a great play by Rhett Stenseling. Ups the lead to 43-39, Westby. That's just Larson. He's open for three, and that's doesn't go. Landowski can't get the shot to go, and now that's tipped out to Nedlund, and Johnson comes the other way for Westby. A couple opportunities for Landowski, threw some contact and couldn't get the shots to go. Stenseling, a nice bounce pass to Johnson, had the hot hand here in the second half. That doesn't go, and Landowski with the rebound. A nice pass by Rhett Stenseling. Good look for Johnson. That one didn't go. Near steal by Stenseling. He's on the floor. That's great. Good hustle there from Rhett Stenseling. Knocks that ball away. Almost controlled it, but it goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Fennimore, but great effort defensively by Stenseling and the Norse on this possession. Landowski gives to Larson, and that's going to go around and go in. That's going to be an and one. That's one of those, if that happens in a crowd, I don't think it's a foul, but it was kind of out on isolation there with Nedlund and Larson, and makes that an easier call for the officials. That'll be an and one opportunity for Brady Larson, and he hits the free throw. But they're going to wave it off. I think maybe they're going to say his toe was on the line on the free throw. Let's see that. A couple of things you don't see very often we've seen in this game. So wave off the free throw because the free throw shooter's toe was on the line. So a 2-point lead for Westby still. Johnson drives, gets it out to Weniger. Weniger, great bounce pass to Stenseling and a finish. And Stenseling with the finish, but credit Jack Weniger there. That was a great bounce pass in, and Stenseling is so good at catching the ball and going up strong and finishing. A 1-3-1, a little trapping action here for Westby. With a 4-point lead, 12.5 minutes to go in the ball game. Larson, one more pass to Evan Larson. He can't get the three to go, and Weniger comes away with the rebound. Nedlund thought about it. Now he drives. Johnson. Skip pass over to Weniger. He's going to take the three in rhythm, and that goes off the front of the rim. No good, but Stenseling's there for the board, and he gets the putback. So Rhett Stenseling with another strong run. So exactly 12 minutes to go here in the first half, and Westby is up to a 47-41 lead. We got a couple more of our great sponsors. We have the Chaseburg Farmers Union Co-op, located at 113 Cactus Drive in Chaseburg. Give John Mislevicek or any of his team members a call at 483-2194 for quick and friendly service. From fuel to fertilizers, feed rations to livestock health, the place to go is Chaseburg Farmers Union. And Coon Valley Telecommunications, serving the Coon Valley, Chaseburg, and Stoddard communities with quality technology over the years. For DSL, long distance, and local phone service, it's Coon Valley Telecommunications. Call 452-3101. So 47-41, Westby with the lead. Stenseling with a nice strong run. He's kind of dominating the paint again, a little bit differently this time, this half, as opposed to catching the ball in the post. He's got an offensive rebound and a putback. He's got himself open with a great pass from Weniger for a bucket. And Westby back up to a 6-point lead. Westby back to a man-to-man. They're doing a nice job, I think, of this half of changing up defenses. Got a break there as Vendosky got free, but he misses the layup. And Stenstein looks to drive, gives to Weniger. This is Johnson. He's got one from the other side, and now he adds one from the far side. A second three of the half for Caleb Johnson. Back to a 9-point Westby lead. Caleb Johnson, I believe, has 8 points here in the second half alone, to go with his 6 in the first half. Larson, this is Evan Larson. He gets his first 3-point bucket of the night, and then right back to a 6-point lead. So Fennimore not going away. Near steal. Fennimore packed in a 2-3 zone. Tries to get it inside to Berkland. And the loose ball, I think they're going to get a foul on Devin Nedlin. He picks up his second. That's a 4th-team foul for the Norse. 10:40 here to go in the ball game. 50-44. Westby has the lead. Fennimore looking to cut into that lead. A hard screen went through the lane and went down at Berkland. Nice job, gets on the floor, knocks that one away to Nedlin. Ooh, a great steal there. Good hands from Fennimore. That's number 11, and he goes up and scores. And that's par for the course. I don't have an 11 in my program, so he didn't start the ball game, so I don't know the young man's name. It was a nice steal and a good finish. And now we're going to get a steal on or a foul on Evan Larson as he fouled Quinn Bergdahl. Just the second team foul on Fennimore. Sideline inbound from Kroom to Johnson. (50-46). Westby with the lead. Had that lead up to 9 here in the second half, but a little run here by Fennimore has cut the lead to 4. Now Berkland from the baseline, too strong. Goes out of bounds. And that's going to stay with Westby. And Berkland will inbound from the baseline. Ooh, tries to get it down below, and Berkland couldn't hold it right. Bergdahl was able to come away with that loose ball. Sorry, I got a little tongue-tied there. Another near steal for Fennimore. Bergdahl gives it Johnson. Throws another 3. Looks good, and it is. For Caleb Johnson, his third 3 of the half, and the lead's back up to 7. Larson just hit a three from the other side. Misses that one, and Johnson comes away with the rebound. Thought we might get a heat check shot there from Johnson. Thought about it, but turned it down. Bergdahl thought about it. Now he drives the lane and he goes up strong. Can't get the shot to go, and Larson gets the rebound. And then Westby foul is going to be on Quinn Bergdahl. He picks up his third. Another interesting call, but with that, we have a timeout on the floor. Westby leads 53-46, 8:26 to go here in the ball game. We'll take a look at some more of our great sponsors. Culver's, home of the concrete mixer. Culver's offers a flavor of the day each and every day. Located at 1002 North Main Street in Viroqua. Wishing the best of luck to the Viroqua Blackhawks and the Westby Norsemen throughout the year. And Westby's own Daily Brew Company, Westby's newest business. Stop in for terrific coffees and mouth-watering sandwiches every day. 100 Washington Street. Call 634-4001. The Daily Brew Company. And the Eagle Title Company. For peace of mind when it comes to buying or selling, be sure you're getting the proper legal protection with Coon Valley's Eagle Title Company. Stop in and talk to Lori Hulty regarding the 5 things not to do during your new property closing. 452-3160, Eagle Title Company, located in Coon Valley. 53-46, Westby with the lead. It's going to be Fennimore basketball. Westby going to put the press back on. They had some success with it there in the first half, mainly because Jack Weniger's active hands. There he is again. He gets another steal. This goes back to Stenslein. Stenslein, no. Errant pass gets taken by Larson from Fennimore. He moves down. He does the pop and the three, and they're going to call it a three. I thought maybe his foot was on the line, but once again, I'm too far away to know for sure. So Westby gets the steal, but turnover, and Brady Larson makes him pay by knocking down another three as Westby can't get that shot to go. And Fennimore comes back the other way to 53-49. Great move. Hesitation by Larson, and he gets the shot to go. A lot of contact. Weniger goes down hard, but Brady Larson with another basket. And Weniger's still down over there, kind of holding his head. And gonna get a stoppage to see he's okay. I know he's gonna say he's okay, but I'm sure they're gonna have to maybe doing a little evaluation after that. I couldn't tell if he got hit from Larson going up for the shot, or maybe he went down, he hit his head. I shouldn't even assume that he hit his head. It looked like it to me, but Weniger heading to the locker. That's a big loss for Westby for the moment. 7:35 to go, 53-51. Westby, there's going to be a steal as Larson read that one perfectly, and he lays it up and in. So just like that, we're tied again, and Fennimore has erased the 9-point lead in the second half that Westby was able to get. Been a game of runs here. Westby going on runs and Fennimore answering. So let's see if Westby's got another run in him here. 7 minutes to go. Long three from Nedland off the front rim, no. Stensling skies for the rebound. That shot short, and Lewandowski comes up with the rebound. So Fennimore can look to actually take the lead here under 7 minutes to go in the ball game. Another great rebound by Stensling on the other end. Shot fell short off the front rim. I see Jack Weniger back on the Westby bench. Appears to be okay. Hopefully we can get him back in there, and they're not going to hesitate. There's Jack Weniger heading to the scorer's table to get back into the ball game. Nice drive by Larson, and he's going to finish that. He gets into the lane, and he's starting to have his way here as we're going to get a timeout taken by Westby. And Brady Larson has taken over here in the past few minutes and given Fennimore a 55-53 lead. More of our great sponsors, Embroidery and More. Best of luck to the Norsemen, Eagles, and Blackhawks throughout the year. And be sure to stop into Embroidery and More and take a look at what they can do for your team shirts or any special event that you are promoting. Embroidery and More, located in Westby. And as always, Effinger's Equipment Sales and Service. Stop in today and talk to Mark about the Simplicity snowblower selections and what fits your needs. Your number one stop when it comes to all your small engine repair and maintenance. Effinger's Equipment Sales and Service, located in Viroqua. 800 North Main Street in Viroqua, 637-7594 to be specific. So 55-53. Westby is trailing now. 6:27 to go here in the ball game, and Westby had a 9-point lead here about 5 o'clock minutes or so ago, and Fennimore has erased that and then some as they've taken a 55-53 lead. Weniger back into the ball game, brings the ball up for Westby. Johnson's had the hot hand. That one's going to be short. Can maybe rush that one a little bit, and Landowski comes away with the rebound. Coming up on 6 minutes to go in the game. Looks like we're going to have a thrilling ending to this one. Landowski looks to drive, and he's going to get a blocking foul on. I think they're going to get Berkland. He sat most of the first half. He picked up a couple of fouls in the first couple minutes of the ball game. He's back in there now, but he just picked up his third. And that's the 6th team foul on the Norse. So free throws from here on out for the Golden Eagles of Fennimore. Weniger knocks that one right back out of bounds. Larson to inbound for. Oh, good defense there by Brett Kroom. Gets near steal as I think his job for the rest of this game is going to be shadow Brady Larson. Try to put the clamps on him throughout this game. Oh, good seal there by Evan Larson as he got around his defender, sealed him off, and that was a perfect pass, and he gets the layup. So a 4-point lead now, 57-53. Fennimore has taken the lead. Still plenty of time, 5:12 to go here in the ball game. Westby trails by 4. There's a nice pass inside to Stensling, and he finishes. Stensling made a living at that spot all the game long. He's been the recipient of some great passes, but he's done what he's needed to do to finish. As Evan Larson goes up, draws the foul. Mr. Weniger thought he got a lot of basketball and probably did, but enough of the body there to get the foul called. Evan Larson misses the free throw. Second free throw is up and good. Making it a 3-point ball game. So it's still just a 1-possession game. Just under 5 minutes to go here in the ball game. There's a skip pass knocked away by Larson, but right to Berkland. And now that's knocked away. Great hands there by Landowski. And Fennimore comes back the other way. Landowski with a great feed down low to boy, and we got limping and hanging around. Boy, a lot of contact there. No call. At any rate, that was Evan Larson with another basket for Fennimore. Johnson's shot no good, and Landowski gets that rebound. Fennimore in no hurry now. They're going to have Brady Larson bring the ball up. He might not even give this one up. There he does to Winch. He turns down the shot. Now Lewandowski tries to drive, and that one's thrown away. Stensling's coming up. He pulls that one back, and he nearly walked, and then he threw that ball away to Larson. Larson's going to pull this one back. Oh, great feed inside to Winch, and Winch gets the layup. That was a great play by Brady Larson. Thought he might look to score there, but he pulled it back and found a cutting Winch for the bucket, and that's like that. Fennimore has a 7-point lead, 62-55 here. 4 minutes to go here in the ball game. Some more of our great sponsors. We have Gunderson Health, Gunderson Viroqua Clinic, where health begins with comprehensive medical care for the whole family. Call today to schedule an appointment, 637-3195. And Lynn's Home Center. Stop in for all of your HVAC and appliance needs from your local hardware store in downtown Cashton. You will find the reliable Reliance water heaters, Comfort Maker HVAC systems, along with the top-rated Whirlpool, Amana, and Maytag appliances. And we have Main Street Designs. In need of a cut, color, or highlight? Leah Kroom Salon, Main Street Designs may be just what you're looking for. Give Leah a call at 634-3201 and set up an appointment today. Conveniently located in the heart of Westby on Main Street, 116 South Main Street to be exact. So 3.5 minutes to go in the ball game. 62-55. Fennimore has stormed back here. Trailed by 9 at one point in the second half. They were down by as many as 11 in the first half before cutting the lead to 2 at halftime. But they've exploded here in the last 7 minutes or so and taken a 7-point lead. That pass nearly thrown away, but Johnson's able to sky up and get it. Now he's in trouble in the corner, and that gets tipped out by Evan Larson, I'm sorry. Brett Kroom has the ball in the backcourt. He dribbles across the timeline. Sets up the offense. Now possessions are starting to become real important for Westby. Berkland, a little 12-footer, is no good. He's able to get on the floor to get his own rebound back to Kroom. And there's a skip pass. What a great catch by Johnson. Keeps that pass alive. Now Weniger in the corner. He's going to take that three. A little too strong. Larson with the rebound. Tries to save it. Does save it. I don't know how that got to one of his teammates, but it did. And then he gets the ball back. And Fennimore back on offense here. 2.5 minutes to go on a 7-point lead. Lewandowski has a nice pass, catches, and he finishes in the lane. And 9-point lead, starting to get tough here now for Westby. There's still time, 2:15 to go. But possession's becoming very valuable for Westby. Kroom, Weniger's going to try a three from the top of the key this time, and he buries it. For Jack Weniger, that's a much-needed bucket for Westby. Now they're going long, and Westby gets beat long. Goes up for the shot and gets the finish and goes to the floor hard again. But that's Evan Larson. Can't afford to do that. 66-58, Fennimore with the lead. Near steal, knocked out of bounds by Evan Larson. Boy, Evan Larson kind of quiet in the first half, but he's really asserted himself here in the last 5-6 minutes of this ball game. Been a major factor for Fennimore on both ends of the floor. 66-58, minute 44 to go. Johnson has it. He's had the hot hand here in the second half. That three is no good. Westby's able to corral the rebound, and they'll start over again. Coming up on a minute and a half. Into Berkland, out to Johnson, back to Weniger. A lot of time taken off, but and then they're going to get a break here as Lewandowski gets called for the foul. Probably was a foul, but kind of bailed him out a little bit here. Just their third team foul, so Fennimore has plenty of fouls to give. And that's Lewandowski's first. So Kroom's going to inbound. Finds Johnson. Weniger, now Kroom will try a three, and that's going to be too strong. Caleb Johnson able to rebound, so another chance here, but going to have to start getting finishes here Weniger, good strong, good feed to Stensley. Oh, can't get the shot to go. Back up strong and somehow gets that shot to go. Good strength there from Rhett Stensley. He gets another bucket. Now pressure applied. And they're going to give another layup off of it. That's number 11 for Fennimore. And a little late in the game to be trading buckets here. Coming up on 30 seconds to go. 68-60, Fennimore with the lead. Johnson's going to try a three. Some contact there. Saved by Birkeland. Two, definitely tipped. And now we're going to get a foul as a little squawking going on here from Brady Larson. I didn't really like that foul by Jack Weniger, but I don't know what he expected. 24 seconds left. He had to foul. So he'll go to the line. Checking his feet this time. I think he was the one who was called for having his toe on the line on one of the free throws, and he knocks down the front end of that bonus. Second free throw is up and good for Brady Larson. And 10-point lead, 20 seconds to go. That might just about do it for Fennimore here. Stensling's going to try a three from the corner, and that's off the back rim, no. And we're going to get a foul on the rebound by Weniger. I think Larson's going to go back to, no, it's going to be Evan Larson going to the line. He looks like that's where he's headed. So Evan Larson will shoot the 1-and-1. Just 19 fouls now on Westby. 10.8 seconds to go. Fennimore with a 70-60 lead. They caught fire here in the last few minutes of this game. Last 7 or 8 minutes, and Westby was unable to hang with them as both free throws go for Fennimore. 72-60 now, 7 seconds. Kroom's going to try a three. That's too strong. That's going to go out of bounds to Fennimore with 2.2 seconds. So we're going to have an inbounds pass and a horn, and this one's going to be over. Inbound to Larson. Clock expires. And with that, we have the ball game. 72-60. Fennimore prevails. And the game of runs ended with a big Fennimore run, and then that explains the 12-point victory for Fennimore. Once again, 72-60. Real quick, I'll just highlight, try to add up some totals here. I got unofficially 32 points for Brady Larson to lead Fennimore, and he kind of took over that stretch there for Fennimore. On the Westby side, I have unofficially 25 for Rhett Stensley to lead Westby. So Westby falls tonight, 72-60. Entertaining basketball game, and Fennimore just too much in the end. So with that, we're going to take it'll be about a 15-minute break. Once again, this is varsity doubleheader action. Don't get this very often, as Westby girls basketball is ready to take the floor. So we're going to take about a 15-minute break. We're going to bring you Westby girls varsity basketball against Arcadia. This is Cooley Conference basketball brought to you by Western Wisconsin Video Productions. We'll be right back.